All right, so number 12, they've got an equation here they want us to solve, and it's in radians, so I switch my calculator ratings right away so I don't forget. And as I'm writing it, I notice that it's just two fractions equal to each other, and I love that because that means all I'm going to do is cross multiply to solve it. So 4 times 2 minus sine x is going to be 8 minus 4 sine x, and then 3 times 1 plus 2 sine x is going to be 3 plus 6 sine x. So now I'm just going to combine like terms. I'm subtracting the 3 and then adding the 4. And I'm going to get 10 sine x is equal to 5, or sine x is equal to 1/2. So then I take the inverse and I find out that x is going to equal pi over 6 radians. All right, so now all I got to do is go over here and find me another angle. It's sine, so I'm going to go across the y-axis. This is pi over 6 in this little gap right here, just like it was on the other side. So that means this angle right here must be pi minus pi over 6, or 5 pi over 6. All right, that's good. That's good for that one because I got no more room on my, if I add 2 pi, I'm going to be too big. So now part B, they have another equation, and it looks like there's nothing really crazy going on here. I'm just doing some distribution. So I'm multiplying this whole side by 2 here, and then I notice everything is either sine or cosine. So if that's the case, all you got to do is divide everything by cosine x, and it's going to change all the cosines to 1 and the sines to tangent. So now this one's going to be tangent x minus 2 is equal to 4 tangent x minus 6. All I'm going to do now is get the tangents on one side, the numbers on the other, and then divide. And I'm going to get 4/3. So now I take the inverse, and it can be bigger than 1 when it's tangent. So I do the inverse and put 4/3 in there. And what I'm going to get out is a decimal of 0.92729. All right, now all I got to do with tangent is add or subtract pi. But if I add pi to this number right here, well, clearly it's going to be bigger than pi, and that's the limit of my domain. So we scratch that. That's too big. So let's rethink this. What if I subtract pi? If I subtract pi, well, that will not be bigger than negative 3.14, and so that is my other answer. There are 2 here, and don't forget, when you're doing radians, you round to 3 significant figures, and degrees, you round to the nearest tenth. All right, that's it for this one.